got me in the read on with the game. Here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Today, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 18 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And Down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 40.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
That's good for a Buffalo.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
they'll try and run. Here's Singletary. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
Lions nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
26-yard line.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Swift, the ball carrier. Ashawn Robinson on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ashawn Robinson on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Lions nothing.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Gurley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Complete to Dawson Knox.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Operating from the gun, Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Bills 6, Lions 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone. Quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen dumps it off to Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the end. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
And for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good to make the score 13-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24 yards.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Dorsett.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dorsett making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And that'll be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
The Lions take over first and
So out now come the Lions. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And the Lions.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Chargers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Back to throw now on first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On 2nd and 7, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
20-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Allen. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jordan Poyer on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 25-yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5. And the Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Tackled there by Ashawn Robinson, who used to be a member of these Detroit Lions. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st down, Detroit.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
13 yards.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, almost discrediting their work.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the plane at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dorsett's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safe.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll bring him back within 4.
13. Lions 9.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 27-yard line.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Buffalo Bills.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Gurley. Given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Coverage defensively.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
The pass on 1st down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Second and short now following the fumble. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's third down.
He's back to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds play here in quarter number 4. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Allen on the keeper.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Buffalo, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.